Hey guys, Brian back to talk about the Rick, Michonne, romance on The Walking Dead. Now some people think that Michonne is in trouble to survive now because of Rick's track record. And as you can see from the promo of The Walking Dead for this part of the season, Michonne and Rick are together for the larger world. So that means they're going to be together for the larger world. They wouldn't get rid of her. Now, they got it on in the past episode, so that means that they're going to be around for a little bit, or there's what's going to happen in the romance. We're not sure yet, but the track record for Rick does not bode so well. Michonne got the D right there. I thought that's a great picture of foreshadowing in the episode, but, just a little play on words there for it. But let's look at the track record of his ladies. Now, here is Lori, Rick's wife, pre-apocalypse on there too. And say what you want about Lori, I'm not a big fan of her and was not, as the point where she basically depicted Shane versus Rick, and that was a horrible aspect of the show that really brought the show down a little bit, but that's the part of the story in the comics, so it was. But Lori had a baby, or was going to have a baby. You didn't know if it was Shane or Rick's and whatever, but ultimately Rick took care of Shane, and he had to because Shane went insane. And Rick took Shane out of the equation, and there was no debate in that. But, is Judith Shane's or Rick's? We'll never know, but you never know. That's a controversy of the show. But Lori really wasn't the best survivor. She really relied on everybody else, too, and she got pregnant, and she had to be taken out by Carl, and she wasn't going to make it. So the facts of it, it wasn't up to Rick. It wasn't Rick's fault, basically. She had the baby here by C-section with Maggie, and Carl had to take her out, so she was going to be taken out. Had nothing to do with Rick or anything. It was just circumstances of the story. And in the comic, she and Judith were actually killed in the prison right there with, I think, when the governor comes. I'm not sure exactly, but it's pretty terrible. So Lori's out, and Jessie came in. So cheers, Jessie. She's a little sweetheart of Alexandria, and would have liked to have seen her make it. So, but part of the story goes, Rick's ladies don't last long. So, but here's a little aspect of it. Now, Jessie probably would have lasted if she didn't have her son and her husband at the time, but that was another whole other situation. But Sam is the Achilles heel to Jessie. Jessie actually could have survived, probably even with Ron, but Sam brought her down, and Jessie could actually take care of herself. Towards when the wolves came in, she really handled herself, put up a leadership role with her family, and took the bull by the horns, per se. But there's good old Sam again. Sam's killing everybody and killed Jessie ultimately. So again, it wasn't Rick, it was Sam that was the problem with it. So Sam brought everybody down, as here in the No Way Out storyline of you see everybody with the meat ponchos and everything there, but Sam was doing okay until the change of plans, and Jessie really didn't make it because of Sam getting chopped up there, and you could see that was just straight from the comics as an adaptation as it was, but that was ultimately the precursor to Jessie getting bit, Sam freaking out when he saw the child walker, and it sucks, but Jessie didn't make it, and there's the comic aspect of it, which is pretty much storyline. You see Rick chopping up the arm there, so Jessie was out. Would have liked to seen that romance go a little bit longer, but Michonne is a badass. Michonne is a survivor. I think Michonne will survive a long time. In the comics, she's still a survivor now. From issue 19 to now, she's in there, so there is no plans for her to go away. There is no deaths for her to go away, but in the comic, she is not with Rick. That's a different aspect for the show, but people seem to like it, so hopefully Michonne will last this test of time, or people will stay alive at least. If the romance goes away, we just want both of these characters to stay, and I think they will, because Rick and Michonne are two of the biggest characters on the show next to Daryl, so hopefully all three stay, but they can kill anyone anytime. So our death prediction is that she stays alive. All is good in the world of The Walking Dead. Thanks, guys. Check out our videos, and as always, thank you.